What's going on, everybody? I'm on limited time today, but I did want to talk about Cleanspark's mining update. They did just drop it today. They also have earnings coming up, but keep in mind April isn't covered in their earnings. It's going to be going over January, February, and March. And I do expect a good earnings. This was before the halving took effect. This was also when Bitcoin ran from 40,000 to about 70,000. Now let's give Cleanspark's mining update a look. Their mining update will be down below in the description for you, but Cleanspark has now exceeded 17 exahash per second. And in April, they mined a whopping 721 Bitcoin with a record daily high of over 48 Bitcoin. Now don't be shocked when you see this drastically change in May because the halving has taken effect. Let's read some words from Zach Bradford, the CEO. We continue to see monthly gains in our efficiency metrics as we deploy the advanced S21 machines across our expanding facilities. These improvements are pivotal in amplifying our mining output and optimizing operational costs. The remarkable increase in transaction fees immediately following the halving has significantly bolstered our Bitcoin production this month, resulting in a robust increase to our Bitcoin treasury. We have spent the last several years planning for this moment, and our technological advantages have positioned us to excel under the new market constraints faced by all miners. With our industry-leading scale and low mining costs, we are well positioned to excel in this new post-halving environment. We're already observing signs of less efficient miners beginning to cease operations. This shift is expected to contribute to a decline in the global hash rate, aligning with our predictions of a temporary yet beneficial correction in Bitcoin's spot price over the coming weeks. That's very interesting. They're saying that because of Bitcoin's higher difficulty, because of Bitcoin's rewards being cut in half, the less efficient miners, for example, people mining from in their own homes, these machines are getting turned off. And when Bitcoin's price is correcting like it is doing now, this is turning off even more machines, which see it as unprofitable to mine Bitcoin. Keep in mind their upcoming earnings is going to be Thursday, May 9th, and they say we look forward to sharing additional details about our expansion strategy at our upcoming earnings. And I will be going over their earnings when it comes out, so stick around. Now, this is something I really like to see. They're continuing to hodl their Bitcoin. In the month of April, they only sold 2.88 Bitcoin, an average price of approximately 64,000 per Bitcoin. The daily April Bitcoin mined average was 24 and reached a high of 48.3. These numbers are so far in range because the halving did happen in April. This dropped their average daily Bitcoin mined number. However, before the halving took effect, they saw a day where they mined 48 Bitcoin in a day. They also gave an update on the Dalton expansion, and they said that currently grading is in progress for the company's expansion in Dalton. Once complete, the expansion, which the company refers to as Dalton 4, will run a fleet of S21s in a 15 megawatt facility for a hash rate of approximately 0.8 exahash per second. After this expansion is complete, Cleanspark's Dalton campus, which is 4 independent data centers, is expected to give them about 2.4 exahash per second. Let me know what you guys think about the mining update. This is the first update since the halving has taken effect. Keep in mind it was towards the back half of April. And next month's mining update will have a full month where the Bitcoin halving has taken effect. Bitcoin miners take half the rewards. I am happy to see that they're still hodling. They did decide to sell a bunch of Bitcoin because the mining rewards were cut in half. And this is good. At this point of the cycle, I do want to see these Bitcoin miners continuing to hodl. I also want to talk about something that you're going to have to keep an eye on today. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF IBIT sees the first outflow day amid a huge day of outflows. Yesterday, we saw 526 million in outflows, and BlackRock's IBIT did see outflows for the first time. This fund has been known for consistent inflows. They had like 71, 72 consecutive days of inflows before it was finally broken recently. What's going to be really important is seeing what happens on May 2. Do we see outflows again? And I want to bring to your attention that Grayscale and IBIT are now within 1 billion from flipping each other. Grayscale is now at 16.81 billion assets under management with 295,126 Bitcoin. Meanwhile, BlackRock has 15.88 billion in assets under management, and they're currently holding 273,824 Bitcoin. They are now under 1 billion from seeing a flip. Soon IBIT will flip GBTC, and I do think the market will react positively to it. And this isn't a matter of days. We might see this sometime late next week. We might see this as late as mid-May, but regardless, we are going to see them cross. And once we do see that, I think that marks a big positive for Bitcoin. Grayscale has lost more than half of their assets, and this was in a 3-month period of time. If their selling continues at the rate it has been, they're going down to 0 in 3 months. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. I think at some point it will reach some kind of equilibrium. It'll find some level of support, and we will eventually see inflows. But for now, it seems like outflows, there's no end in sight. We are going to see IBIT flip GBTC, and I do think this is going to be something the market will react to positively. I could of course be wrong. Now looking at Cleanspark on the chart, according to Heikinashi candles, the trend is still down for now. Cleanspark is now down 36% from its top. It's funny because that's actually an improvement over where it was before the halving took effect. If you guys remember, before the halving, this stock was down somewhere around 40 something percent. I personally think earnings is going to go very well. They're expecting a second profitable quarter in a row. They're expecting huge sequential and yearly revenue growth. And if we continue to show weakness towards earnings, I do see it as a big buying opportunity. Right now I'm eyeing this $14 area. This was a previous bouncing off point on our recent pullback. And this was also a resistance level on our last run. The run where we gained nearly 250% in a matter of a few months or so. 14 decided to be the resistance right there. Now, I've said before that I find it very unlikely the gap is going to fill down from 12 to 10. I still think that. I do think that 14 would be a great opportunity to add to Cleanspark. And a drop to 14 would bring us back to around 43% down from the top, which basically puts us at the worst point where we were in trying to price in the halving. But let me know, guys, what do you think about Cleanspark's mining update? I'm personally pretty happy with it. I like to see that they're holding their Bitcoin and continuing to work on growing that Bitcoin balance. And also, when do you think BlackRock's IBIT will surpass GBTC? I think we're looking at roughly a week or so away. And this is definitely going to be a big month for Bitcoin miners. Many are reporting earnings. Let me know what you guys are watching down below in the comments. May is definitely going to be a very busy month. But thanks as always for watching, guys. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you next time.